My friend and I were walking home after a party. For context, we live in a not-so-good part of town. It was late at night, I believe around 22:30, and it had been raining. To our surprise, on our way home, we find two children alone in the car. I mostly saw this boy, who seemed around 8 years old. Since I know that my conscience wouldn't have let me sleep if I left, I decided to wait for their parents' return. Almost 10 minutes had gone by. Meanwhile, the little boy had locked each door individually and turned off the car. Yes, the keys were in the ignition this whole time. He was clearly afraid of my friend and me, so we decided to distance ourselves a little bit more, since he was clearly panicking at that point. After waiting for a bit, I decided to say in a loud tone, "Children should not be left alone in cars in a neighborhood full of prostitutes and drug addicts," with the intent of someone hearing me and come check on their children. That's when his mom shows up and knocks on the child's window, asking him to unlock the door from the inside. I waited, looking at her, waiting for some kind of response. That's when she opened the passenger window and asked if I needed anything. I decided to answer her in a firm but calm voice that children should not be left alone in cars, especially at night. That's when she responded back to me. Since I could not understand, I moved closer to the passenger window. She says, if they were afraid, they could just go back home. So I repeated back that same thing, that children should not be left alone at night. During all of this, I only caught a small glimpse of the other child in the car, since the windows in the back had a darker tint, so I basically only saw that 8-year-old boy. The mom uses the argument that her daughter in the car is 14 years old, so I repeat the same thing back, and that's when she closes the window in my face and rolls her eyes. After that, I realized that nothing would change her mind, so I just went on my merry way. With all this said, was I in the wrong? I understand that I could have been nicer with what I said, but I feel like we live in an era where everything seems to be going wrong, so why risk your kids' lives?